Bet you're doing fine 'cause you got me. I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. 'Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears aren't proof of failure. You just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a nasty clean with me where we're going to be deep cleaning a lot of forgotten areas in my house. I'm also going to be sharing a messy house transformation with you, and I'm really excited to be bringing this video to you because it's going to be jam-packed with a ton of cleaning motivation. If you're new here, I'm Becca, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join the family. I do a long cleaning video every Sunday, and I've recently been adding in some shorts, which have been really fun to help you get motivated to do just like your daily cleaning. So if you like extreme cleaning motivation, be sure to hit that subscribe button. This load of laundry that I'm adding to the dryer is the boys' load that's been sitting in the basket for a few days, and it really just needs to go on de-wrinkle for a little while before I fold it. We are going to clean up the kitchen area. This is where I'm going to be focusing on a lot today because my kitchen has just been really neglected lately. I get into these ruts where I do a lot of the daily cleaning on a regular basis, but I don't do a lot of the deeper, like really getting in there gritty cleaning. So I had it on my mind for the last week or so that I really wanted to get in the kitchen and just tear apart those, hard to reach, forgotten about areas and really get them cleaned. But I also believe in starting on a blank slate. So I like to go ahead and just get everything all cleaned up, get the dishes all done, and then really get down to the dirty stuff. Starting off with the forgotten areas, we are going to start with the microwave, which really gets neglected by me because I do not use the microwave very often. The microwave is mostly used by my oldest son and my husband, and even at that, it's not super often. So it is really neglected because it's just one of those areas where I don't use it. So the very few times I do use it, I'm like, oh, this really needs to be clean. And then next thing I know, I forget about it. And then a month goes by and I'm like, I have still not cleaned the microwave. Kind of embarrassing to admit, but I know I'm probably not the only one. And the other day, that's exactly what happened. I opened it up to use it. I can't even remember the last time before that I actually used it. And I was like, this is bad. This is really bad. So I made it a priority.
He's a star, baby, I'm lighting up like a fool, it's true, it's true. He's making me blow my mind and I can't stand the thought of being without us. I'm being honest, y'all, I'm being honest. We just do what we do, ain't no joke about love.
I wanted to share for anybody who is interested, if you ever have a question about a product I'm using, as far as like cleaning wise, I try to link everything that, for one, I get frequently asked for in the description box down below. But whenever I use that little handheld vacuum, that is one of the biggest questions I get is where is that from? And it's actually from Amazon, and I linked it right down below. So if you want one of those, go ahead and check that link out. Also, don't ever be afraid to leave a comment if you want a link to something. Even if you don't feel like looking in the description box, it might take me a little bit to get back to you, but I don't mind sharing links for stuff at all. And that little vacuum is amazing. I use it for so many different things. It's just really nice to be able to get into those like nooks and crannies. I'll use it on countertops. I'll use it on the microwave, the refrigerator, the stove top. I'll pretty much use it anywhere I can fit it, where it fits better than, a normal size vacuum.
Keeps catching me every time I fall.
I'm gonna clear this space so that we can wash the dishes and I have somewhere to put all of the clean dishes. I typically don't move the dishes until they're completely dry, or honestly, some days, even if I, don't have time to do it, I won't do it and put them away until I need to wash dishes for the day. So I try to do it in the morning when I get up if everything's dry, but sometimes it just waits until I really need this area. The weather here the past few days has been super gloomy because we have a tropical storm coming through South Carolina, and it's been kind of nice. Are you like me? Sometimes the gloomy, rainy weather is just kind of what you need to slow down and relax for a few days. It like forces me to slow down. The kids were out of school because of the weather, and we're all just kind of relaxing at home, and it's been a nice couple of days just taking it easy. But I wanted to check in with you and see how you're doing. How is it where you are? I know Florida definitely got hit a lot worse than us. I know a lot of you are in Florida, so I would love to hear how you are doing on this lovely weekend.
Good at thinking out loud, but not too good at keeping promises. No.
It's always such a satisfying feeling when you deep clean certain areas, really any area. And once it's all done and sparkly clean, I just love that feeling. It's super satisfying.
She never warned you for the monsters dancing in your head, the devil on your shoulder strung you up on a thread. But I don't need to tell you, hey, don't you look at me like that when you break my heart like that, like you're feeling sorry.
Now we are moving on to my trash area. I seriously am so happy that we did this when we built this house. I wasn't even thinking about this. It wasn't on my radar. I've never had like a trash can area inside like a cabinet or whatever, but I never really thought about it. And then she had asked us when we were designing the house, and I was like, that actually sounds like a really great idea, because then you don't have to like worry about having a trash can out in the open and your dog's getting into it, your kids getting into it, anything like that. And now I feel like I can never go back. It's just really like one of those nonsense, not really needed, but super helpful things. And the only downside is it is a cabinet and it is trash, so it gets messy pretty fast and you get crumbs everywhere and the kids get crumbs everywhere. Trash falls to the back, because I don't know about your household, but in mine, between my kids and my husband, a lot of people in my house just like to let the trash overflow. And then once you go to open it, of course, a lot of things like get pushed back and down below like this. So I try to get in this cabinet pretty frequently and clean it out so it's not growing all kinds of nastiness.
Like you're feeling sorry. Don't you look at me like that when you break my heart like that. Like you're feeling sorry, 'cause you're not feeling sorry. Hey, hey, don't you look at me like that.
We are going to go ahead and use some stainless steel cleaner and just get all the appliances in the kitchen. I used to be really proactive at doing this. Like I would wipe them down almost every day. But lately, this season of life has not allotted me the time to do more than just the bare minimum at the end of the night. So I don't do this as frequently as I would like to anymore, but we're gonna tackle it today.
I was knocked down, heard the countdown through the haze, in the face of defeat, yeah. I was ruled out with no bailout, on my own, all alone, left to bleed out.
So I actually clean this area of the fridge probably every few days to at least once a week, because I find that it really, there's a lot of buildup in this area. I don't know if it's kind of like not a recall on this fridge, but like just, you know, every appliance I feel like has its little quirks, right? But this one, it like gathers water at the top and I have to stay on top of it. Otherwise it can get really nasty. So I don't know why it does that. I don't know like if it's just like condensation or something, or I have no idea. I don't love this fridge, but we got this specific one because it was the matching set for the appliances. Hindsight, I should have just gone with what I know best, but I try to clean that area pretty frequently because it gets gross really fast because of all the water and everything if I don't stay on top of it.
But you can hear me laughing. I'm the new thing in this field. You should kneel instead of me now. Yeah, I rose up from the dead. Your words inside my head. All the odds were against me. But now I lead ahead with grace. I'm winning this race. Give me some space. I'm a movement and I ain't losing. Gonna go.
Moving on to this vent. It's a vent, but oh, it's called like a hood or something. I'm not sure. Either way, this is basically just the ventilation system for like whenever you know, turn the fan on or whatnot, and the lights and stuff, right? I don't clean this probably nearly enough. It does get super dusty and messy fast because obviously, you know, when you're cooking things, there's like splashes and, you know, I guess maybe like the air becomes a little thicker in this area, if that makes any sense, because the very top of this thing, it's not like a dust. It's almost like a sticky dust. I don't know how to explain it. So you can see here kind of like how it is, but it doesn't just wipe off easily. It has to be like really wiped down. You can't just like dust it off. So I try to get at this ever so frequently to just make sure it gets all cleaned up and everything. Otherwise, it's just looking like a hot mess.
You should know, no, I'm about to explode.
I wasn't able to get it done this time because I just didn't have the time frame to be able to do it, but I do need to take this vent out and really clean that. If you didn't know, even if you have the one with the microwave or a hood like this, you can take that vent out. It pops right out and you can go ahead and soak it, wash it in the dishwasher, however you want to. I like to let mine soak for like overnight in some soapy water because it does have a lot of built up like grease on it and stuff. But I do need to take that out. I need to clean these grates and everything, but you know, I can't do it all in one day.
I don't get anything done, you're stuck on my mind. I keep on missing your touch, missing your vibe. This feeling might go when I sit what we had. Won't you come on over? Don't you miss me too? Give it all you got, babe. Give it all you got.
When I deep clean an area like this, I really try to work from top to bottom. So I knew I wanted to clean like the hood and the appliances and stuff, which sit a little bit higher than like the countertops. Of course, doing the hood too, whatever dust is gonna fall down is gonna fall down on the countertops. So work my way from the top to the bottom, and then we will eventually move on and really get to the lower cabinets, because they are just really bad. And that's another area that I've just kind of been eyeballing lately, thinking like I really need to like wipe those down. The upper cabinets really need to be wiped down too, but not nearly as bad as the lower cabinets. So since I was in the kitchen already deep cleaning this stuff, I figured I would go ahead and just quickly get this done too.
I was smarter when in hindsight, but baby, I don't care to win. I don't get anything done, you're stuck on my mind. I keep on missing your touch, missing your vibe. This feeling I go when I say what we had. Won't you come on over? Don't you miss me too? Give it all you got, babe. Give it all you got, baby. I'd rather try than lose you. Give it all you got, baby. Give me all you got.
Lately, I've been struggling really hard to keep up with everything, and I just wanted to be vulnerable and honest with you guys for a minute because I know a lot of you can relate to how I've been feeling, but being a mom, being a content creator, being a wife, being all the things can be overwhelming sometimes, and feels like just to keep one ball juggling, you're dropping another. And I think that's just a normal fact of life for the season of life I'm in right now. So I try not to let it bother me too much, and I just take it day by day. But I just wanted to let anybody who is feeling the same way or in the same boat know that, you know, it's okay. It's okay to not get all the things done. It's okay to wait till tomorrow. It's okay to go to bed with a messy house. It doesn't have to be perfect. And this season of life will be so short anyways. I'm just gonna try and soak it in as best as I can. We're moving on to the next day, and I wanted to start this load of laundry before I do anything, and then of course throw this load of laundry that I put in the dryer yesterday back in the dryer once I get these clothes out, because I was so tired after doing all of the work in the kitchen and just being a mom and all of the things that I just tossed the boys' laundry back in the laundry basket, threw those clothes in the dryer, and called it a night. So here I am again, putting those clothes back in the dryer, but we will for sure be folding them today. And this is just another prime example of you can't get all of the things done. And don't beat yourself up over it, because at the end of the day, they're just clothes. I can toss them back in, I can put them on de-wrinkle, and I can fold them. Or heck, I could fold them wrinkly if I didn't mind wrinkles so much. I can just fold them wrinkly. It is what it is. We can only do so much, or, you know, I'm only one person, and I'm gonna do the things that fuel me, and sometimes doing the laundry isn't what fuels me. So I love being a content creator. I love, you know, doing stuff here on YouTube. So sometimes I choose to film instead of folding laundry that maybe is sitting in the dryer for 2 days. So you got to do what makes you happy and what fuels you at the end of the day. And that's exactly what I did the day before. And guess what? We'll get to it today. While we're waiting for that load of laundry to finish and for the load in the dryer to de-wrinkle, I wanted to pick up the boys' playroom. It really wasn't too bad. I mean, it still looks pretty bad, but for my kids, it really wasn't that bad. So I figured I would take the time to get it cleaned up, because I was just in one of those moods on this day where the kitchen was spotless from cleaning it the night before, and I really just wanted to get the rest of the house picked up and cleaned to have that kind of like satisfying whole house cleaned feeling. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about.
not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow.
I typically hang my wet clothes right in my closet since I have the extra space. We have a very big closet, and I know to some it might look like I have a ton of clothes, but I really don't compared to a lot of people I know. Like, that is all my jeans right there in front of me. That's every single pair of jeans I own hanging up, and right in front of me on the top thing is my shorts. That's all of the jean shorts that I own, or shorts in general. And then, you know, my tops were on top. I don't have a ton of clothes. So since we have a big closet, we have a lot of space. So I just go ahead and hang all of my wet clothes in my closet because honestly, I wish I really had a place to hang them otherwise, but it's just the only open place I have right now. I would love one day to do a laundry room makeover and somehow, you know, do something in there that incorporates me being able to hang wet clothes in there, and but using the space too so that I can hang more than just like a few things like on a rod or something. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do because it's not that big of a laundry room, but that is my goal one day, to find a way to make it work to be able to hang things in the laundry room. I'm definitely going to serve myself a cookie after this one because I have finally taken the boys' clothes out of the dryer, folded them, and put them away. And that was a really big feat and a big accomplishment, and I definitely deserve a cookie after that one. So if you got something really big done today too that usually you put off, I'm proud of you and you deserve a reward for it.
Just enjoy the ride. I know, man, passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself.
Thank you so much for returning to my channel and watching my videos. Thank you so much for choosing to click on this video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys being here today, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.
Reach out, reach out, reach out, reach out to the sky. I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way, I found my way.